experts say the entire Pokemon phenomenon is the enemy.
In my opinion, parents should not let their kids watch Pokemon, play Pokemon, buy Pokemon cards, have anything whatsoever to do with Pokemon, because the message is violence.
But many parents disagree.
It's really, I think, an okay thing for the kids because they learn to save their allowance, to budget for it, and they learn to trade and be kind of reasonable with their friends.
When it comes to the biggest Pokemon craze, it has to be the trading cards. Think the craze has gone too far.
They're not allowed at our school because it's such a craze and people like them so much they tend to steal.
School officials are finding that Pokemon cards are responsible for fistfights, and the constant trading is not only distracting kids from classwork, but turning the playground into a black market where they buy and sell rare cards.
Wow, all those?
Just how long will this fad last? Retailers hope well into the holiday shopping season. Colleen Dominguez, NBC News.
Hey guys, what's up? Simman here. A friend of mine sent me this clip that you've seen, you know, before this started, and I also found another clip that I'll be showing you guys here in a little bit. But I know I'm probably like 13 years too late to do a rant video about this, but I just have to get this off my chest, you know, because I'm a huge Pokemon fan of the original 151 Pokemon, including the original first season. This really fucking pissed me off because, okay, the first thing, there is absolutely nothing wrong with Pokemon. I've never had any problems trading with my friends or other people I didn't know in school, or like having problems with Pokemon toys back when I was a kid. Like, I could understand, you know, like some of the Pokemon, like Pokeballs from Burger King. Like, there was a kid that died from the Pokeball or whatever the fuck it was. And I also understand, you know, like banning Pokemon cards from school because it was caused distractions and everything else. And there were some fights and everything. But there wasn't nobody that fucking killed each other over fucking Pokemon cards. I mean, come on. I've looked up online and everywhere else that I could try and find at least one death of a kid getting stabbed or beat up to death just for a Pokemon card or whatever. I couldn't find jack shit. Here's what I found so far. A guy named Robert J. Brazier was one of the victims of Pokemon when a Pokemon power bouncer got lodged into his throat. The doctors say they couldn't save him because of the size of the toy. The reason Hasbro made it small was because of greed. Blah 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 blah. They could have made the ball 1.5-inch ball smaller. And here's another one too. Another kind of Pokemon death was of children who suffocated by the Burger King Pokeballs. And it says you probably already know about this enough, so he doesn't have to explain, which is true. Now, where on the internet does it say there's been deaths over Pokemon cards? Absolutely fucking nowhere that I've seen. And, you know, if I could meet this bitch in person back in 1999, I would fucking tell her to fuck off. Okay, first of all, you're going around telling people not to buy Pokemon cards, Pokemon toys, or anything else because it promotes violence. Like, I'm gonna go up to a fucking guy and be like, Pikachu! And electrocute the fuck out of them? Fuck that. They're stupid. They are fucking stupid. I bet you money they were getting paid to say that Pokemon was bad for kids and everything else. It doesn't promote violence. It teaches you how to take care of pets if you want to get a pet. It teaches you how to become closer with your friends. And it also teaches responsibility, okay? And the same goes with Pokemon cards. With Pokemon cards, you have the responsibility to save up your allowance to buy things that you want or need, and also trading. It also helps you with trading, you know, getting used to making the right trades and everything else, making decisions, okay? I mean, you have to at least agree with me on that. And here's a clip. I'm going to show you guys a clip right now of this one church talking bad shit about Pokemon, saying that it's Satan's game or something. Damn. You guys just have to see.
Filled monsters.
But why should they carry these monsters in their pocket? They say the Pokemon whole effort is to train children how to become the #1 Pokemon master in the world. You follow it through the New Age teaching, you find out that masters are those who take control of spirits in the dark realm, and they tell those spirits what to do. The child at some point becomes capable of taking these powers and channeling them through their mind, through their arms, or through their power sources. Their power sources, of course, are many of the symbols that they pick up from the Pokemon paraphernalia. So Pokemon is a game that teaches children how to enter into the world of witchcraft, how to cast spells, how to use psychic phenomena, how to put to work supernatural powers against their enemies, how to fantasy role play. Pokemon world is a world of the demonic, of the satanic. But while you might not take it quite seriously, I assure you that demons take it quite seriously. Satan takes it quite seriously. Your children need to know there's a devil, and he hates them, and he wants to ruin their life. There was even a couple of reports where children had been stabbed by other children over Pokemon cards. Do you remember the Dungeons and Dragons game of the 80s where children, young people even ended up killing themselves because it was a role-playing game? Our kids are going out in gangs on the streets, and they're so used to killing each other in their fantasy games and on their video screens and blowing each other away and blowing each other up, that when they walk down the streets and they pull out their .45 and they pump some friend full of bullets, they kind of think in the back of their mind, well, they're just going to, we'll turn off the machine and they'll get up and they'll be there tomorrow and I'll shoot them again. It's just a game. To which I respond, Russian roulette is just a game. But they're so into this make-believe world that they can't distinguish between fantasy and real. Listen, I can't stress this enough. How that everything in life is real. Everything. I assure you, what your children watch, what you watch, affects you radically.
See, that's why I'm not into, I don't go to church, I'm not affiliated with any kind of fucking religion. Even though I have been doing some practice, I'm not going to say what because some of you may be offended, but yeah, that's really fucked up, okay? Damn. I mean, I'll admit, I'm like a super hardcore nerd when it comes to Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z or video games, but really? You want to go that far and bring religion into it? Saying that this is Satan's game, saying that it brainwashes children or kids' minds, all that shit? I just have one thing to say to all the churches that agree with them. Fuck you with these 2 middle fingers. Anyways, I just had to get, I know I'm about 13 years too late for this, but I just had to get this off my chest. I mean, all you guys that grew up in the 90s, if you have like I did, I mean, if you were into Pokemon like I was, I mean, do you agree with me? I mean, damn. They tried to outlaw fucking Pokemon, saying that it was violent. Just like video games, mind you. Just like video games. In my recent, well, it wasn't recent, but I have a video posted up on violence in video games, which is a bunch of bullshit. Okay, first of all, if you don't want your kids to be violent or anything, or if you think a video game is too violent, or if you think a trading card game is too violent, simple as this. Don't buy the motherfucking game or cards or whatever. And if you do, then that means you just really don't care, but then you're just trying to bring into society. Saying that, oh yeah, that's bad. Here you go, you can have this now, but then you fucking read up online or watch the news or whatever, and then they say it's bad, then you're like, hey, you can't have that. Fuck you. This is why I hate the social media. This is why I'm sorry, this just really fucking hit me, okay? I don't mean to get like too into this or anything, but I'm probably gonna stop talking right now because you probably don't even care on the subject. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Cynical Enigma, signing out.
Rise from your grave.